This world is not my home.
A mother is so important in the life of a child as she plays vital roles in the family settings. Little wonder, the Yorubas likened a mother to the precious ornament and, to be precise, gold, while the father is described as a mirror. In appreciation of the love, care and contributions of a mother to a child, mothers are always being celebrated in so many ways. While many children write different poems to celebrate their mother, some write songs for them, and some buy special gifts to celebrate them. However, the death of a mother is always very painful to the children. In fact, many see it as irreparable loss and do so much to celebrate the exit of such mothers. So is the case of this woman of virtue, a loving mother, a caring wife, in fact, a mother in a million. Late Chief Mrs. Morenike Dorcas Fatoba Olajiga, who was given her heroic burial, as she was not only mourned but celebrated for the legacies she left behind. Thus, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, 15th, 16th and 17th of July were historic days in Ikere-Ekiti, the hometown of Mama Chief Mrs. Dorcas Morenike Fatoba Olajiga, as this late icon was laid to rest amidst fun and pageantry with a requiem mass held at St. Joseph's Catholic Pro Cathedral, Okepadi, Ikere-Ekiti, which featured Bible readings, psalms and prayers. The parish priest, Father Augustine Barewa, described late Chief Mrs. Morenike Dorcas Fatoba Olajiga as loving and caring mother.
Morenike Fatoba Olajiga.
Special songs renditions were made by the church choir. The remains of Mama Morenike Dorcas Fatoba Olajiga left the mortuary on Friday morning in a long convoy of vehicles, even as the undertakers made the event very interesting. The wake-keep in the evening of Friday, 16th of July, was conducted by the choir and leadership of the God's Grace Cherubim and Seraphim Cathedral, Are Quarters, Ikere-Ekiti. It began with praise worship and hymns. The children and other family members and friends attested to the godly living pattern of Mama Morenike Fatoba Olajiga at testimony time.
Mama ni dare ki me kawe mo ka bo enu mi. Very intelligent person. Oh, the shit, Mama, when it comes to business transactions.
Ajiman, who preached at the wake-keep, commended Mama's children for taking good care of her till her old age.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa Chief Fatoba. Mo ń gba àdúrà fún lóòrèkóòrè. Ohun tí a mi ń ṣàgbà nínú ẹbí bí ògo ṣe ń jẹ́ t'Ọlọ́run ẹ sì jọ ká ṣọ̀wọ́n rẹ̀.
The Thanksgiving at the wake-keep saw the children and other family members come out to offer their substance to God and danced. The final funeral service for the late icon was held at God's Grace Cherubim and Seraphim Cathedral Church, Are Quarters, Ikere, as the remains of Mama Morenike was received at the entrance of the church by the officiating ministers. The church service featured Bible readings and preaching.
Whether they want me to honorable ask clearly, ó sì ní kò lọ bí òjijì, kò sì dúró pẹ́, ìwọ sì ní ṣubú rẹ̀.
The church choir rendered various interesting hymns and special renditions. The children and other family members also had their thanksgiving and made special donation to the church. At the interment, the children could not really hide their emotions, but still performed the final rite of dust to dust. The reception of guests was held at the Ikere local government stadium as guests were treated to a nice time. The reception had in attendance great and the mighty in the society. An high-life musician entertained the guests. Toyin Ayola Classic Show spoke with some of the children and grandchildren.
Could you please tell us your name? Dorcas Fatoba is my name. What's your relationship with Mama Fatoba Olajiga? She's my beloved grandmother. How would you describe this woman? Well, growing up, she's been a very solid influence in my life, so to say, because she's decent, she's honest, and she has a good heart, and she will tell you how it is when it is right, for her to tell you what she has to tell you. And she's a very loving grandmother. I missed her, and I talked to her a lot before she passed away. But Fatoba Olajiga. How are you to Mama Fatoba Olajiga?
To Mama? Yeah. Mama is my grandmother. Was my grandmother. Yes.
And how would you describe the life and times of this?
Yeah, Mama was a very pleasant woman. She was loved by everybody, including us, the grandchildren. I could remember that I used to eat her food back in the days, and she was good. So
please tell us your name.
My name is Dorcas Fatoba.
How are you to Mama Fatoba?
I am Mama's in-law, daughter-in-law.
How would you describe this woman?
Oh, she was a loving woman, prayerful woman, very elegant, very elegant.
Could you please tell us your name, sir?
I'm Chief Sheson Fatoba.
And how are you to Mama Fatoba Olajiga?
I'm his firstborn. I am her firstborn.
And how was the relationship?
If you read my tribute to my mother, you will know that the woman meant a million to me. apart from the fact that she gave birth to me, what I am today, she did it. I wouldn't have gone to school. She struggled. When things were bad, it was bad for all of us. So, I had no choice than to be emotionally attached to him, up to her. In her lifetime, I cannot remember a day when I left her. She lived with me for 25 years before she died. So she's my all. She was my all in all. That's just the summary of what I can say about her.
How would you describe the life and times of Mama Olajiga Fatoba?
Well, Mama, I would say, was highly blessed with successful children, and that is why you could see from the avalanche of la crime that actually came to celebrate the life and times of Mama. Of course, she lived, no doubt, a very good life, and that is kind of life that everybody, will pray, to God to actually grant him or her. So I pray that God and His infinite mercy will rest her soul.